Hello. Sorry, I was chatting on my phone and missed the countdown. Hi Liz, hi Susan, hi Sue. Hello. Okay. So we don't know how we're going to go. Hi Janet, morning for you. You're on bright and early. So I've been having internet issues all day, so I'm not hopeful, but we'll see how we go. Hi Linnell, Sharon, Jane, Cindy, hello. Hello, hi Karen. Am I clear? I'm clear, but the background's a bit blurred, isn't it? That's all right. We can have a nice styled black background. Hi Kylie, Vera, hello. Wait for a few more to come on. Hi Wanda, Jackie. Hello to Mum, if you're on yet. She might be, or she might still be I just lost my Okay, sorry, just catching up there. Naomi, Catherine, hello. Joe, hello. Okay, we'll just wait for a few more. Hopefully all those of you in southern Queensland and northern New South Wales are all prepared. And Chris, yes, I heard you got out to my birthday, and everyone was adamant that I give you your prize as a birthday present still, so you didn't miss out. Jeanette, Sharon, Helen, Cheryl. It does. It's a fruity one. That's why it's got a bit of colour in it, hasn't it? Yeah, so what was saying? Oh, yeah. So we're hoping that everyone in Brisbane and northern New South Wales gets through the next couple of days. It looks like you've had quite a few days to prep, although maybe not used to having cyclones. I know when we're in towns, but we just always had a cyclone box ready to go. So not quite as common down south. But let's hope that it peters out and it's not as bad as they think it might be. Yeah. I did read today that it slowed down, so they don't expect it now to hit until sometime tomorrow rather than tonight, although the winds and the waves look like they're building up, that's for sure. Hi, Christine. Yes, that's right, Catherine. We're all thinking of you. Hi, Denise. We're just commenting today that actually we always feel quite safe down here in Hobart. We don't tend to get all these extremes. So we get the odd storm and we get a bit cold and we don't get very warm, but not all these extreme weather events, which is lucky. Although we did have that Chinese ship come by us and check us out last week, didn't we? But yeah. Hi, Marg. Sorry I didn't get to chat to you last night, Marg. It was a busy night. There were so many there. It was our Modern Quilt Group meeting last night, and there was heaps of people there. I felt like I hardly saw anyone because we were the shop as well, so it was a busy night. Didn't do a single stitch, so I don't know why I bother even taking stitching, but anyway, that's okay. All right, so we've got a few on here. Let me see. Oh yeah, we've got a few. Might be a few more to come. So my gin tonight is Garden Party. I've had it before, but it is it's a Knocklofty gin, which is Knocklofty is the hill just up the road from me that once upon a time when I was fit enough I used to walk up. Hi Rosalind. And hi Jeanette. And anyway, this is a little family backyard distillery, and I've got a few of those. I've got the Tayberry and the Quince gin I think I've had before. This one is Garden Party celebrates all the best qualities of Tasmania's summer fruits: blackcurrant, blueberry, raspberry and strawberry, with just a hint of sloe. It's bright and fresh gin, perfect for the warmer months. Enjoy the moment and serve Garden Party as a long drink with ice and tonic, or simply with a splash of champagne. Oh, that would be nice. Splash of champagne. I'm not going to open the bottle just for that though. Maybe Sunday. Oh well, Catherine, I feel very honoured. Hi, Robin. Hi, Sharon. Has a friend in Rockhampton who was supposed to fly to Brisbane and then to Sydney. His flight got cancelled. He's now driving down to Taree to meet up with 2 other friends and will arrive here Sunday. Oh, I guess he could go inland a bit and then he would dodge all the bad weather, I suppose. Hopefully he gets there safely. Yeah, all sorts of things. I know, hi, Kim. I know the Quantum cruise that was in the South Pacific, they've had to turn around and go back to Noumea, so they get an extra 3 days on the cruise. You'd wonder if they have enough food left, because you know how they eat on those cruises, and you'd think they only stock up for the exact days. But anyway, they're going back to Noumea, so I guess they can restock there. Hi, Angelus. I'm thinking you're saying hello from Spain. Hello. Hi, Roseanne. And then the people that were going on a 3-day cruise meant to leave tomorrow, theirs is cancelled. So the airlines and the hotels, like everything, there's just so much to rearrange, I can imagine. But it certainly sounds like the government's hooked into gear, and they've got the insurance companies on hand to pay out. They've got the Defence Force on hand. They've got done as much as they can, because there has been a bit of warning on this, 4 years in the planning. Oh, what a shame. Yes, but at least they're safe. All right, so so that's my gin. It's very nice, very easy drinking. It's not particularly warm here. It was a beautiful day, but at the moment I actually almost have goosebumps, so it's meant to be warmer on the weekend, I think. So that will be nice. A long weekend here. I know it's a long weekend in South Australia. I'm assuming it is in most states. I didn't look it up. So we have a holiday Monday, and the shop won't be open. All right, what have I got to show you? I've got heaps of fabrics. I probably should make a start in case this internet plays up on me. They're finally sending me a new router. See if that fixes my issues. First of all, that's not to show you. That can go. All right, first of all, we have got the other project. Hi, Andrea. The other project that I did at the staycation in Perth a couple of weeks ago. So this one is ready to show you. So last week I showed you the flower garden cushion, the navy cushion. And hi, Anita. And this week I'm showing you the other one, which was the Joondalup junket bag. Now, it was cool. I named it that because I thought that the staycation was going to be at the Joondalup golf retreat, because it was in all my paperwork and everything from a long time ago. But when I got there, they did use that the last time, but this time they switched to the QT Hotel in the middle of the city. So anyway, I'll still remember. Sometimes it's good to name a project after where I'm teaching it, because I have so many names that I can never remember them. So I thought, well, I'll always remember the Joondalup junket. It's a bit like the Temora Traveller. I designed that when I was going to be teaching in Temora, but then it got cancelled. But I'll always remember the Temora Traveller and the story behind it. So this is the Joondalup junket, which wasn't done at Joondalup at all, but I will remember. Hi, Rhonda. So it was this little bag. Okay, I'll come back a little bit. It's a bit laggy, isn't it? My screen's very laggy, so we're going to suffer through tonight, that's for sure. So it's a little open wide bag, a bit like sort of like the retreat bag, if you know that one. But it will open wide like that. It's got the wire frames in it. At the moment it's got a heap of kits in it. And then on one side was just the simple embroidery. And I just did it in one colour, but you could do it in oh, there you go, Janet. There you go. So you knew exactly what Joondalup was. And on the other side, just so they had another technique to do, was a little pocket made from Hexies. And again, if you remember the cushion project from last week, so this one, it's using the same fabrics pretty much. So it's not really a match. Well, it is a matching set fabric-wise, but you're not really going to have a cushion and a bag as a set of anything. Hi, Peter. But it just gave them the 3 techniques. So they did the applique on the cushion, and then the next day they did the iron-on Hexies. And I actually had some ladies who'd never done Hexies before, and I certainly had a lot of ladies who'd never done the iron-ons. So they mastered that very well. And then the embroidery was just, again, for those who just like to sit and relax and stitch, particularly in a hotel room and that. And I actually had some ladies who hadn't embroidered much either. So, you know, there's only a few basic stitches in there, 4 or 5 stitches, but I could also take them through every step of that. It's got vinyl on the base and vinyl on the handles, but then it's got fabric trim on the other side. You don't have to do vinyl. You could put like a lovely linen fabric or something on the base that matched it. So that was the first version I made, ready for the class. And then Donna made me another sample because we know not everyone likes blue. Hi, Judith. Hi, Jenny. And this one has like a pinky red embroidery on it and French General on the other side. So it's... who's asked? Robin's asked, what's the comparison to Tickety Boo? It's just slightly larger. It's definitely longer. It's this much longer. Actually, might even be a bit more longer. And it's a slightly wider as well. The frames are, let me tell you, the frames are an extra 4 centimetres because it's taken some finding to get them. So it's about an extra 4 centimetres around, an extra 8 centimetres around here to the Tickety Boo, but it's also deeper because I've extended this base on the bottom. So I should have a Tickety Boo with me and I could have put them side by side. Yeah, so same concept as Tickety Boo though, comes together the same, but again we've got our hexie pocket on this side in the French General and the embroidery on that side. Hi Mary. Yeah, it came out well. Now, I will say that we have run out of this exact vinyl, so we have substituted for one that's similar, and as we keep running it, the place that I used to get my vinyl from has closed down, so I'm struggling to find a good supplier of bulk vinyl, and I bought the whole roll, so I thought I had plenty, but anyway, we've run out already. The frames are in the kit, Kristen. They're not... Are they in the kit or are they in the pattern? They might be in the pattern. Hopefully it says on the website whether the frames are in the kit or in the pattern. Not quite sure. It should stipulate on the website. If not, I'll check after we get off and just check. Oh, did you call in, Lorraine? Wednesday afternoon. I don't know what she would have had. She might have been doing her weekly shop. Oh, but that was nice of you to call in. Thank you. I told her that ages ago. She's probably completely forgotten. Well, she would have, but that's okay. If you're listening, Mum, you had a visitor Wednesday. She might pop in another time. Okay, so yeah, you can with it nice open up. It's just that little bit deeper. So you can see in this one, I've got like a whole stack of patterns and kits sitting in there, and it closes up nicely, and you know the normal height of a pattern and a kit. So you can have a pattern standing up in it, put it that way, just to get an idea of the size. Okay, so that is our new pattern release for the week. And hi, Leanne. Sorry, it must be very laggy for you because even just straight on my computer, it's very laggy. So one day I'll have this sorted. Okay, so what else have I got to show you? I'm going to switch to the overhead and show you some new notions. Okay, French General never ties, does it? Hi, Debbie. You haven't missed too much. You just missed, you can go and watch it on replay. You just missed a new pattern. A new pattern. Okay, so a little bit heavy. We have these rotary cutters in, which are a no name, a no brand, so they're not Alpha, but I needed a new blade on mine. I've been literally using it till I just about cut through my mat, and I didn't have a new blade at home, so I just opened one of these, and it's just so sharp. Hi, Hillary. Very, very sharp, and only $20. So they're really good value. I think they went up today. Hopefully, I'll see. I'll put the links in a minute if she's put those ones in. So come in 3 colors. Yeah, they're really good. I mean, it might just be that it was a new blade, but it just glides beautifully. So it sort of looks and feels the same. as an offer, but came from another Australian supplier, who I'm sure doesn't get them from Australia. Hi, Julie. Hello. And we also got some more of the Triumph 860 needles. So this is a substitute for the Superior top stitch Microtech needles. Okay, so the titanium ones, and these are supposedly the same, Superfine Microtech's titanium, except they are only $5.75 and they're made in Germany. No, they're made in Taiwan using German processing technology. There you go. Not much is made in Germany now. So yeah, if you can't see that price, they're only $5.75, whereas the and I break so many of them because they are fine when I'm appliquing a really big quilt or a big panel, and I turn a quilt around, I snap my needles. So I know you put a new cutter in it. It's like, why didn't I do that hours ago? Replacement blades, Lorraine. They're just a standard 45mm blade, but we do have some of their blade packs on the website, multi-packs that again are cheaper than the Alphas. I can't say that I've compared like an Alpha blade to one of these no-name blades, as in to see how long they would last, but we use them in the shop all the time, and they're fine. So anyway, so these Triumph Microtech needles, that's for your machine applique with the monopoly. That's what I use that for. So put that in there. And then I also got some, I think I talked about it, I haven't tried it yet, the chenille cutters. Remember when I was doing all my grid piecing and I showed you the different ways of cutting the seams to open them and press them flat? I suddenly had this idea that I reckon a grid cutter would work. So as in a chenille cutter, this one's called a slash rotary cutter. So let's try it. Oh, it's a new patent. Yeah, because I've never seen it with the different size guides before. Oh, it's actually, look, it's got a full instruction sheet on the inside, how to change the blade and replace it. Okay, so which one have we got on? I think we've got the smallest blade on. No, we haven't. That's the smallest one there. So I don't really want to have to change it now. Let's see if it'll work. So I'm going to get one of my I Spy grid pieced panels, and my thought was, yeah, see, I might need the smaller one. I think I'll have to do the smaller one. Ooh. If I can get it in there like that. Oh, I probably need a cutting mat underneath. Although you don't really, because you're not cutting on the blade. So you must put that down like that, press the button, put it down. Right, now I need the smaller one in there. But if I had the smaller one in, I could just slice right along there. Oh, I might have to read the instructions to see how I change it. Let's see. How to turn the blade to a sharp section. Oh. Okay. It mustn't turn as you go, so you just turn the blade when it gets blunt. Loosen the screw and remove the washer gear guide blade. Okay, loosen the screw. That. Washer. Gear guide blade and disc pivot. I have to remove that. Oh, and the blade, which is just lucky I didn't cut myself. Get the next one. I think it went that way. Yep, those three little things go in there somehow. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so it wasn't too hard. And put this back on. Maybe it was that way. Yep, okay. All right, oh, that wasn't too hard. Okay, so I've done that. Now I'm going to try again. I'm going to get my little seam here, poke him in, push the button, lower the blade. Oh, look at that. Yes, that's going to work. Make sure I haven't cut my whole panel. No, that's going to work. Obviously, I've already trimmed mine and already pressed them flat. So I was just having a try on this on one of the final seams to see if it would work. But that's going to work. That is going to work. Okay. All right, that was my little live test there. And when I do my next grid piecing, I will test it properly to see if it's any quicker. But I think that will work. Okay, so they're new. I don't even know if they're on the website actually, but let me test it a bit more anyway. If you're doing grid piecing, no, I don't think it does, because it said on there, Peter, that Peter said it doesn't roll if the blade doesn't move around. No, I don't think it does. I think because it says you can turn it to a sharp point if it gets dull. Hi, Kate. Hello. All right. Now, while we're on that one, remember last week I was stitching this. We tried to decide what colour. I decided that if you look at a shell on a beach, it is those really peachy colours. So I went with the variegated peachy colour, and that was the shell. But then I haven't finished them all, but they're really fun and simple to stitch. So these were Matilda's new designs that we're going to be launching. Okay, Janet, yes, test it and see. That's her whales. So these are two different sort of little whales she drew. This is the seahorse. So we used a nice bright variegated Cosmos Seasons with that one. That came out nicely. And there's two more, but I mustn't have brought them up because I haven't stitched them yet. So there's a jellyfish and an octopus to go. But I'm going to Canberra next week, so I might keep those to take to Canberra with me because they're nice and small to stitch on the plane. Okay, next. I've got heaps of fabrics to show you. Let's start with the fabrics. Okay, heaps of new fabrics Joe sent home. I probably didn't need them all to show you, so we'll go pretty quickly. But I do remember we were light on purples, so we obviously ordered purples, lots of purples, because they're all coming in. So let's go through them. So there's this. They're mostly little tone on tones, but they're really pretty. So if you like purple and you want to do a purple mixed quilt, this is a really nice range. So they're all, most of them are stuff fabrics. Yep, this one is. So this one is like a really lilac-y, pinky lilac. That one. It's pretty. Hi, Pamela. You have to watch on replay. Hello. And then this one. And this was just too late for my I Spy, but butterflies. So you can see those make a lovely selection together. It's a nice little collection there. So I can do a pull on those. But then you seem to have a lot more. I don't even remember ordering these. So this is a cream with the purple on it. It's a little bit reproduction-y in its pattern, but it's not. There's a little tiny ditzy floral. And then a darker shade. And then the pinky lilac-y colour. Gosh, I don't remember ordering these. Oh, hang on, I've got some more here. And that's like a medium. Is that all of them? That's all of them. So if I turn those to the side, you can see how that makes a nice little fabric pull as well. You've got lights, mediums, darks, and they all work really nicely together. So all those ones. And then, I don't know, but we must have wanted some greens in these colours as well. So the greens and purples actually go quite nicely together. I'm thinking they're from the same collection. Stuff don't... Colour Poetry. Okay, Colour Poetry. So there's that one. Are they all Colour Poetry? Yeah, they're all Colour Poetry. So they're all basically tone on tones. Oh, there's a few larger prints in them, like this one. Gosh, that's looking nice, isn't it? Oh, that's nice. So they're sort of, how would I describe that colour? They're a tealy colour, tealy blue, but a little bit dirty, not clear. So, but actually they're nice, aren't they? I put those with, let's put those like with a purple. Yeah, so the two work together really nicely too. Obviously because they're all from the same collection. But yes, they're nice, aren't they? I can see some nice It's a Cinch quilts being done in these collections. Really simple, or the 90-minute lounge quilt. Just get like 6 inches of each. And then we have a new laundry basket range, Adita. So this is Lighthouse. I haven't taken the wraps off it yet. That's the main. Oh, it's getting a bit of glow. That's the main floral. Peacock. Yes, that's a good term for it, Cindy. Peacock. Yes, not probably quite as vibrant, but it's that colour. And then. Oh, okay, so there's a small ditzy floral to go with the large scale floral, the main print. And then there's the blue. Now, not quite the same as that other range, but would work together. They would work together. And Laundry Bucks Adidas fabrics would go with her previous ranges that have these bluey greens in them. And then, as always, one of her spots. I do love her spots. So it's just a spot, but it's just got the outline and the dots, and it just, I don't know, just gives it that different look. Oh, there's one more down the bottom here. I think, what's that one? Yep, so there's that medium scale floral. That's pretty too. And then, because we always have to have a light to go with it as a background or something, that's the light we chose. So I don't think that's the full collection. We probably just chose a nice little fabric pool there that would work for any project. So that's Lighthouse by Laundry Basket, Adita Sitar of Laundry Basket, who must be just about on her way out here, because she's coming out to teach at hi Leanne, coming out to teach at ANQF in a couple of weeks in Adelaide. So who's going to that and doing a class with Adita? Anyone? Anyone that's here doing a class? Is anyone going to ANQF in Adelaide in a couple of weeks? Yeah, so Adita is coming out to teach there. I think it's her first time to Australia, as far as I know, to teach. So she's doing a few classes, I think. All right, what else have I got to show you? Oh, I didn't show you this bag last week. I showed you the other one that I said we'd finished with patterns and... Oh, she cancelled. Oh, I hadn't heard that, Leanne. That is big news. Oh, well, there you go. Well, I didn't know that. Oh, you've shocked me. I did not know that news. Oh, I wonder why. Okay. All right. Anyway, this is another one of the So Sweetness bags. It is the aeroplane black bag. And I'm just trying to see. Well, I can't see what the price is. So anyway, we thought we had known. Oh, right. Fair enough. Okay. Due to bushfires in California impacting her family. Yes, fair enough, over Christmas. May well have done because she is from there. Right. Oh, that's very sad. I didn't realise that. Anyway, this is the aeroplane bag from So Sweetness. It's supposedly big enough to take a little sewing machine on your plane, but it's also just like a carry-on luggage bag. And I made it years ago, and I thought we'd run out of kits, but in the cleanup, Jo's found some kits, and she's found. Okay, so she's found the price for me too. Oh, that's exciting, Julie. I didn't know that. Didn't realise it was quite so soon. Anyway, we found 2 kits. So final 2 kits in the same fabrics, which is Anna Maria Horner's fabrics. So that's the Echinacea print and a couple of coordinates that weren't Anna Maria. We have 2 of those kits only left with the patterns, but Jo, the patterns aren't in them, so we're going to have to print the patterns. Hi, Karen. No, I showed the other one last week, Fiona, and I had 2 left of those, and they went instantly. And now I've found this one because I brought the bag home thinking that there's another bag I can use now because we've got no kits left. So it was no point keeping it there, but we found 2 more kits. So if anyone would like those 2 kits, they were $104.50. Was one for Karen, and we'll take the 25% off those 2 like we did last week for the last 2. So Karen's got one. There's 1 kit left there if anyone would like that aeroplane bag kit that comes with everything you need apart from the batting and stabilizer and things like that. But it's all the fabrics, lining, the zippers. Yeah, 2 kits there. So 1's gone, 1 left if anyone would like that. Then the one I showed last week, the owner is still here. This was the one I showed last week, but those ones went straight away. Okay. All right, because I haven't cleaned up my space yet. Now, what else have I got to show you? I have got somewhere. I released in the newsletter yesterday, Kristen, there's the second kit gone. So that's 2 kits sold there. In the newsletter yesterday, I showed you make and takes for AQC. So I'm not going to AMQF because AQC is just the week or 10 days after, and we just cannot do 2. So I'll be in Melbourne AQC. Now, I need to say this. If there were any Adelaide people watching who are driving to AQC and driving back to Adelaide and you would have space in your car, can you please let me know? Because we may like to send a little bit of stock back ready for chicks. Or if you know anyone that's driving over and driving back on the Sunday night. But anyway, they have, hi Elizabeth, allowed me to do 2 make and takes this year because they're a bit light on last year. So I'm actually doing 2 each day. And I can't quite remember which. I think the first one is earlier in the morning. Can't remember the dates and times now. And then the second one is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So the first one is just this little simple pin cushion. We just have 50 minutes in a very noisy, dark little class area that's roped off from everyone else with a few irons to share. So we have to keep the project simple. But it's just this little pin cushion. So it's done with the EPP iron-ons. It'll all be done by hand. And you just finish making it up at home. All you need to bring is a pair of scissors if you have them. I have some to share, but if you are local and you can bring some nice scissors, it really helps. And you get your glue pen and needle and thread and everything else in the kit. So we've put pre-orders up for these. Generally, they're sold on each day and people rush in the door and rush to buy them. But the last couple of years, I have done pre-orders for our followers on our newsletter list and here on the live. So you get to get in early, and sometimes it sells out before we even get there. But that's a thank you for you for being a follower. So there's this one. That's the first one. And then the second one is another version of our little needle case that is a project I already had, but because I had to come up with the second one very quickly while I was away, I thought, well, that's a nice little project for people to do in a make and take. So all you'll be doing is the hexie panel, so ironing them on and sewing your hexies together, and then I'll just take you through how you enter it into your frame. And on the inside of that, it's just got a little bit of felt for your needles, and then just 1 or 2 bobbins, and you can just pop that in your purse like a lipstick case, and you've got your needle and thread on the go. So it opens out flat like that. So all you'll be doing will be piecing these hexes together, and then if everyone gets to that, you won't get through all that, I don't think. Then I'll just show you how to finish it off and pop it into the frame. So that's a nice, sweet little project. I found that people like things that they can pretty much finish, or it won't take them too long to finish when they get home. So I'm going to put the links in I'm going to put all that. So I'll put all the links in now. Oh, okay. Lighthouse by Laundry Basket. And Colour Poetry. And then it looks like, oh, there was more fabrics that I didn't bring home. Oh, okay. Here's okay. I'll check that rotary cutter because she's put that in as an all for one, and it's not. It's a different one. So the price might be right though. And these are needles. And the make and take classes I'll put in. And then that just reminded me of something I haven't shown you. We've got finally more in stock. Most of you may already have a little portable light charger, but the ones that we always used to get, the little zigzag ones, are no longer available. And we've been really struggling to find a replacement that was a good price point. Anyway, we now have these ones, and they come in, I think they come in a pink and like a minty green as well, or a duck egg blue. Don't know, Catherine. They $12.30 for the pin cushion, Fiona said, and needle thread holder was $3.30. Thank you. That's the make and takes, but you'll see it's on the website link. Catherine's asked, where do we come in the voting? So they actually turn to the leaderboard off like the 24 hours before, and then they don't announce it to the 12th of March, so we don't know. But when the last we looked, we were 50 behind. She'd suddenly gotten an extra like 50 or 60 within an hour, so we were behind. So unless everyone rushed in and voted in that last 24 hours, yeah, I don't think we did, and that's fine. It was a bit of fun, and we got to read some lovely comments. So the girls got to hear some lovely feedback, but it was a bit of fun, wasn't it? Hi, Ange. So anyway, back to this light. So I don't, it's not pre-charge. Oh, no, it actually does have an on-off button, this one. And then it has the 3 levels of light, and then it has the USB rechargeable cord. And they're only $25. So whereas the only lights that we could get to replace those, the older bendy ones like this, are getting up to being $40-50 now. So how do I pin for both classes? Love my pin cushion from last year. I should show my green. Oh, lovely, Sue. I just put the links in the comments. If you click on those links, you can just book them there. You can book which day you want and which one. So you just book and pay. There's no shipping. You'll just pick up on the day like last year. So that's nice that you're coming again. That's good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a pink one and a green one. Now, I did gift these to my ASA ladies last year, so Robins should already have one, and it may well be pink. So, yeah. But anyway, we've got stock of those again, so that's really great because they're a good little portable light to take to your stitching days. And it does have an on-off button, which I like because sometimes they just go flat on their own otherwise. I wasn't planning to, Sharon, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to have to do a very good pack in my car to fit everything that we need to have. So that was that. Now, the last thing I was going to show you is sort of a little bit of a demo, but not really. So I'm going to switch back to the overhead. We've actually lasted okay with the internet. I'm going to zoom out a bit. Okay, right, so first of all, My 9 panels are finished. Okay, they're not finished. All my spots for my I Spy quilt are done and glue basted on. And half of them are machine appliqued down. And so my next step now is to quilt them. So this one I'm going to quilt as you go. So this one I put my batting and my backing on, and then I just straight line quilted in the ditch of my grid. And then I hand quilted around the circles. But I decided that hand quilting in big stitch quilting is not always perfect on the back. And so I made sure I didn't go through to the back. And in which case, the next one, I've just got the top fused to the batting, and I'm going to do the hand quilting and then put the backing on and then do the machine quilting in the ditch. But you might remember my little circle tool that I had to position my circles centrally. That didn't have quilting lines on it like our spot-on ones and our smaller ones have, because I wanted to make 2 sizes and all the rest of it. Yes. Yes, they are rechargeable. Yes. USB rechargeable. So again, I could have just guessed my quilting line, but it's much easier to have a marking there to follow, even if it's not perfect. So it's all right, because I had another little tool that makes that so simple, because I thought, well, I could rejig the first template and put the little dashes in it and everything for the quilting lines, but it actually takes quite a long time to draw in every little cutout to do all the little dashes. And I have these little tools which we just cut from scraps. It's just a 1/4 inch guide. And if you come to my if you came to my talk last year at AQC and again this year at AQC, I give you all one. Just a tiny little disc of acrylic. I haven't taken the paper off the back, so it looks a bit, but I'll leave that on so you can see it. And it's a 1/4 inch from the center. You probably can't even see it. There you go. Okay, tiny little acrylic template with a hole in the middle. And it's a 1/4 inch from the hole to the edge. So because I've already appliqued my shapes on, and I've got an edge there, I just pop my blue pen in and run around the edge. Oops, sometimes you go off. So the batting, because then you'd be on a hard surface and it would be even easier. But I got mine ready. And you can see how quick it is just to whiz around. Now the trick to this though is that it's so small that you've got to have a safe place to keep it. Otherwise you're just going to lose it. Oops. But can you see how easy that is to do? A 1/4 inch for curved. I mean, if it was a straight seam, you'd just use your straight ruler, and put it along it and draw your 1/4 inch. But when you've got curved pieces like leaves and applique, or circles in this case, it just runs around the edge. See, quick and simple. I'm going to mark this one up, then I've got 2 ready, and I might get 2 quilted tonight. So no, they're not on the website. I'm about to finalise what kits we'll take to AQC for this I Spy quilt. It'll be paper and template packs and maybe some background packs and some grid. So we'll throw one of these in those kits, because it does make it very simple. Shed Guy doesn't really like cutting them out, because when I add them to the background of things where I've got wastage or, space on a sheet of acrylic, it adds about 2 hours to the cutting, because there's so many of them. But anyway, waste not, want not, I say. There we are, and I'm all marked up. It's actually stuck on the end, all marked up to quilt another panel tonight. So, whoops, I just did that. So there we are. I missed a few. Missed a few comments there. That 8's a great idea. Look, quarter-inch things by X. Wow, it might be, Fiona. Quarter-inch circles, yes. A pillbox to keep it in, yes. Got to remember where you put the pillbox, like as well. Yeah. So something so simple. A lot of long armers use it for marking on quilts for, when they're doing things around applique and things. So yeah. He does do it for you, all you lovely ladies. That's right, Fiona. He wouldn't dare not. Yeah, but yes. So I think that was it for tonight. I don't think I've missed anything that I'm surrounded with here. Right. I think that's it. I think I've put all the links in, have I not? I might not have put the light in. Now the light doesn't give you color options. It's whatever you get. So if there's something in particular that you want, yes, then you'll have to send us an email as well. Julie, what size circles have I used? So I've used 2-inch and 3-inch circles. So I was originally going to do just all 3-inch circles, and they're 4.5-inch background squares. But I realized when I went to do the paper, there's 266 or something. That takes an awful lot of paper. So by putting a 2 inside a 3, you got double the amount and half the amount of paper. So I just alternate it. You can see here, alternated it. So there's 9. There's 9 of those blocks. Yeah, and I didn't quite find 266 different I Spy quilts. I reckon I ended up with maybe a dozen like generic florals, but I did pretty well. And because it wasn't just I Spy fabrics, I also wanted them to be soft colors. So we had others that were like darker colors, and I'd put one in it would just really, really stand out. So yeah. Anyway, so that's it for tonight. Joe, have I forgotten anything? Have I forgotten anything? No, so I've got AQC coming up, and then checks soon after that. I must finish those projects. Yeah. Just one more thing. Our deal of the week this week finishes tomorrow. It finishes tonight. It was our thought of the month, patterns and kits together, 40% off. So I've just put the link in for that as well. That will finish. The new one will go up in the morning. So if you haven't seen our deal of the weeks, we're doing a different deal every Friday with 40, sometimes 50% off things, just things that we've got a lot of stock of, or older projects that we haven't had out for a while. Yes, so yes, and again, thanks, Jane. We're sending our thoughts and wishes to all our friends and family in Queensland and northern New South Wales. My phone's been buzzing and buzzing. There's messages going back and forth. Because next week, remember, I won't be here because I'm going to Canberra for my 40th reunion of joining the Army. But half of those girls are currently in Queensland. So they're just messaging to see whether they can still make it. Hopefully it peters out and it won't be at the top end of how bad they're expecting. Okay, so I haven't seen any Queensland friends on here tonight, and that's not to be and that's to be expected, yes. Okay, I'm going to select a winner. Joe. Is that Joe Krause there? Anyone can confirm that for me? I'll just give you a minute because I know we're a bit delayed. I'm pretty sure it says Joe Krause. Are you still here? I think that's how you say your name anyway. I could be pronouncing it completely incorrectly, but are you still here, Joe? Joe, are you here? Sure. I'll just give her another minute because I know it's a bit delayed. She was definitely here earlier. She might have got bored with me. Are you here, Joe? She's running back from the kitchen to say yes, surely. No. Joe, are you here? Oh, she's here. There you are. There she is. Okay. Drop my Joe a message if there's anything else you want, and she'll put something in there with your order. Otherwise, she'll send you a virtual gift. Yes. All right, well done. Congratulations. Thanks for popping in this week, enjoying a gin with me. And remember, I won't be here next week. I will be in Canberra. And see you the week after. See you in 2 weeks' time. All right. Bye for now, everyone. And have a great stitchy week. Stay safe, Northern friends. Okay, bye.